Welcome everyone out here, of course, out here at Emerald. Of course, a big win here for Monbulk. Of course, they had to come from behind to do so. 16-4 last quarter got the job done. Of course, we got in front of us, we got two Monbulk players who was part of that team in that victory today. Thanks, Becky, for joining us.
Thank you very much for having us.
Well, tell us a bit about that game, because you've got to a pretty slow start, and then you've really got going in that last quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, for a group of girls that haven't actually played together before, I feel like we really pulled it off in that last quarter. I feel like we've got a great season ahead of us, and a lot of us played 2 games today, so we really pushed ourselves and came through in the end.
What was the message at half-time? Because I felt Emerald really got a hold of you in that second quarter and really pushed it out. I think it got to one stage about 8-goal lead. What was the message at half-time?
To conserve our energy for the right thing. Don't go all out in the first few minutes. It's hot. As Talia said before, we've played 2 games, so just to take it slow and to make sure we're using our energy wisely.
Oh, obviously, I forgot to ask right at the start. Obviously, I'll get both of you to introduce yourselves, and obviously what position you both played in today's game.
Beautiful. My name's Talia Northey and I play goal shooter.
And I'm Paige Whitworth and I play goal defence.
Tell us what was the message at 3/4 time? Because I love to know what it was, because you didn't let Emerald score for at least about almost 4 to 5 minutes in that last quarter.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, our defensive team, they really picked it up. They were struggling a little bit in the beginning, but they really cleaned things up, and we had a lot of talk down there, and it really worked out in the end for us.
How important was this win? Because I know obviously prior to today, obviously the B grade won by fairly whopping margin of 29 goals. But how important was this win in regards to the prep, where you wanted to be at the end of the season?
It's a good start. We've been working really hard in pre-season across all 4 teams. We really want to start on a good note, get our positive attitude and show how hard we've been working for pre-season.
Tell us about a couple of I know it was a team game, it was a real team effort today, but tell us a couple of players both you thought had a really outstanding game.
I'd say our goal attack, Nicole.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, she just did really well for a height, rebounding, getting lots of goals in and just directing the play.
Yeah, beautiful. And you and Treens, you really cleaned it up in the end. Great defensive work down there. It was great.
Obviously, it's a great Easter present, I would say, heading towards the Easter break, and obviously then you're at home against, I think, the defending champs, Wandon. I guess, obviously, how much of, the confidence is this going to be, knowing that you can do it from behind against, a pretty good team in Wandon?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a few new girls around that have come and joined the club. We're training hard, and I think we can put up a good fight against them.
Now, what would be your advice to our listeners and viewers that should get down to Monbulk on Saturday in a fortnight's time?
I think just come along and cheer us all on. We love having supporters, and it just makes us play even better.
Absolutely.
Now, for both of you, what is so special about playing for Monbulk?
Well, I've grown up here. I've played for many years for the Monbulk Footy Club. I just love the vibe around the club and everything it stands for.
Yeah, same. My whole family here, sister and netball brother in the football, and I think it's a good community. I mean, we're all friends and love hanging around the club.
And tell us a bit about your coach, your amazing coach, who obviously helped you in that spur to come back.
Yeah, absolutely. She's new on board. She's great though. She knows what she's talking about. She really pushes us, and I feel like we've got a really great season ahead.
Yeah, she really makes us play our best, pulls out the positives and really encourages us.
Now, one final one before I let both of you go. Tell us what does the sport of netball mean to both of you?
Oh, well, I think we've both played netball our whole life, to be honest. It's just, I don't know, we love sport. The sport's just amazing.
It's a
and
good social
community. It's just amazing.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on the come from behind win today, and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome everyone back out here to Emerald, and of course what a great game we saw in A grade today between Emerald and Monbulk, but at the end it was Monbulk by 9 goals, but Emerald was leading for most of that game in today's game, and of course we've got 2 very special guests in front of us here from the Emerald Football Netball Club. Thanks both of you for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, I'll get both of you introduce yourselves and obviously what position both of you play on the court.
So I'm Beck. I usually play goal defence or goalkeeper.
I'm Nancy and I play goal attack, goal shooter.
Tell us a bit about, especially the first half, because I felt that you really dominated that first half. Jumped out the blocks early, didn't really let Monbulk back in the game at all for, I guess, much of that first half. What was both your feelings about the first half?
Yeah, it was really good. It felt like it was working really well. I think this season we've done a lot better with our pre-season. We're a little bit fitter and we're gelling better as a team, and I think that really showed in the first half. Yeah.
And yeah, no, we had a few accidents there, had a few players down, but no, we came back together and I'm happy with it.
I thought you weathered the storm in that third quarter from Monbulk, because they did very similar, which ended up happening last, but obviously I'm going to talk about the third. You weathered the storm really well, got it out to at least 6 goals, again, halfway through the third quarter. Did you just feel comfortable where you were sitting, I guess, at the end of the third quarter?
No, definitely not. It's always nice to be as far up as you can, especially in the first couple of games. The last quarter is always really, really difficult. So the third, you've really got to make sure you are comfortable and in a better position than 6 goals up, probably. But
Yep, and with the heat, it was hard with the heat finishing in that third quarter, but it was nice to have a bit of a buffer. But yeah, obviously, he got to us maybe in the last.
Yeah. Obviously, you got the Easter breaks next weekend, and then you've got your, I guess, a bit of a cross-town rival down the road in Gembrook Cockatoo on Saturday next week over there. What did you learn from that last quarter going into 2 weeks' time game against Gembrook Cockatoo?
just probably to slow it down and keep it together. So realise that when we're up to focus on what's actually working well and focus on that really, really well.
Yeah, and I think in training, just keeping us together at the end, that was what kind of let us down this time. But I know it will be good. We didn't play Gembrook last year; they were in a different league, so it's a bit of the unknown. So it'll be good.
As you mentioned, they come up from Division 2 to Division 1. A bit of an unknown. I guess, how are you going to try and approach it? Just treat it like a normal game?
Yeah, well, we played them when we were in Division 2 years ago. We played them then. So a couple of the girls have already previously played them, so we'll try and focus on what we know of them then. But obviously teams change and things happen, so yeah, we'll just try and focus on us rather than them, I think.
Yep. No, and we came out strong this weekend, and we'll try and do that again next for Gembrook. So yeah.
Now, I know it was a team effort today, and it was a great team effort, I felt, in today's game. But who did both of you thought had a real standout game?
It was great to have Kate back. She won't be playing with us this season. She's the goalkeeper. She was a strong A-grade player last season, so it was great to have her come in this week. I also think Rosie, she's a new player this season. It's great to have her on board. She played first team wing attack and was really strong in feeding the ball in.
Yeah, no, I agree. Our defence was really strong the whole game, really. And then we had Rosie there for those first 2 quarters, which really had a good impact on our attack end. So it's good.
What's the team goals or achievements that you want to reach by the end of this season?
So I know we're still probably not A-grade competitive at the moment as Emerald. So maybe just keeping positive and keeping together and working on ourselves as a team. Potentially if we get a win, that's amazing. But if we don't get one, just keep going. Just stay strong and stay positive.
Yeah, no, in this stage we're still settling into our teams, so we're not quite sure. But yeah, coming together as a team and having a good go together. That's the main
having
thing.
fun.
Yeah.
And for both of you, what is so special about playing here at Emerald?
I really like Emerald because my husband plays for the footy.
Yeah.
So it's easy for us both to come down, do like a weekend activity together. And just all the girls here are great. Like everyone's a big family. Everyone's so friendly and fun to hang out with. So yeah, it's just a good place to be.
Yeah, nice friendly town. I've only been here a year now, so it's nice to meet all the girls, and it's good to have local friends, local sport. It's awesome.
And what does the sport of netball mean to both of you?
I've always played netball from juniors right up. Not necessarily club netball, but I don't know. I'm a team sport player. I'm no good at single sport, so I have to play a team sport.
Yeah, and I've moved over from New Zealand, so it's nice to step into a nice bunch of girls, and that's the thing, getting to know people and having good friends, and team sports are good.
And what would be your and of course what would be your advice to our viewers or listeners? I guess watching or listening to this, that should come down to your next game. It's on the Anzac Day weekend. I guess against Gembrook Cockatoo down there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, come down. Get around us or get around them. Every supporter we have is good. It's nice to have some noise around you and get a bit of support in the local community.
Yep. No, come down, support us. Make sure you go for Emerald.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, come and see us.
Well, thank you so much for giving up your time to join us. Best of luck next in 2 weeks' time.
Thanks.
And let's hope you can get that win on the board against Gembrook Cockatoo in 2 weeks' time.
That'd be nice.
Be good.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Thanks.